Hello again, welcome. This is Ant-Man29 Able. Just bringing you a quick review of these knives here. On the right, we've got the Shrade 9. In the middle, my Falkniven A1. And on the left, with the orange lanyard, is sort of a mystery knife. It was made in Australia, and you might be able to recognise that it's very similar in shape to the SE6. I think it's stainless steel. The guy who got it off said he didn't really remember what it was, but he got it as part payment for some work that he'd done. The reason I'm showing them here is because just recently I've been chopping down some trees and branches around my house. They were actually the stumps the knives are sitting on. I used the chainsaw, so made it a bit easier. And I'm just doing a comparison of chopping. Unfortunately, I didn't remember to bring the camera out when I was doing the chopping, so I can't actually show you the comparison tests. But all three knives chop really well. The Falkniven A1, this guy here, works really well. I'm really glad I bought it. Fits well, even though it's maybe a little bit shorter than the other ones. Really chops well, balanced well, handles good. Everything can really work well. This guy, the Shrade 9. This guy, the Shrade 9. Chops well, of course. I've used it a few times now. But I find that after a little bit, the handle here starts to make a few hot spots. It's quite thick, as I reviewed in my previous review, and using it tends to just rub my hand. I suppose I've maybe got small to medium hands. And I think I might need to get a file out or something and just file this down a little bit, particularly these sort of rough edges here, and it makes a really good bush knife. I'm really glad I got it. This one here, I'll just give you a close-up. Here, I think it looks a bit like my Carter scales on here. Textured a little bit to look like wood grain. These screws here I haven't seen before, so they're interesting. Goes right through the other side. They seem to be a double-headed type screw. Quite a thick blade, about 1/4 of an inch. Then it has a taper down towards the point, but still quite a strong point there. It's hollow ground. Hollow ground here, where the other one, my A1, is more of a saber grind, I think, with the rounded edge, and the Shrade the same. It's hollow ground here, so it's interesting to see how it cuts a little bit different, but still very good at chopping, cutting. So this guy, yeah, really good comparison. So even though they're all about the same size and do the same type of work, I'm glad I've got them all, and I won't be selling any of them anytime soon. Hello again. I just thought I'd show you this simple brief chopping test, since I didn't show you the chopping the branches down and the comparison of these three knives here, just on this bit of garden edging wood. So making a few little chops here in comparison, so I'll move these along a bit. First up, try this here with the hollow ground and see how it goes. Notice here that it just slices right in. No problem at all, very good at chopping. Now as a comparison, I'll just get that out. And we'll just go next to it here with the Shrade 9. Notice here, if you can see, it started to split the wood a little bit. Just do it again a bit further away. Split the wood a little bit. I think that's because of the saber type grind on here. Tends to push the wood out, rather than the hollow ground knife, which just slice straight in without splitting any of the wood. Now I'll try the Falkniven A1. Just go about here, separate it a bit. Notice there it seems to split the wood right out. Much more than what the Shrade did, and a lot more than what the hollow ground knife did. So that's the Shrade one there. This is the Falkniven A1 here. I think that's because of the convex grind. So it starts forcing the wood out straight from the very edge because of the convex grind. So just an interesting comparison of the chopping of the three knives. They all chop very well, of course, but just a comparison between hollow ground, what you might call sabre or flat grind, and convex grind. Ant-Man 200 Able, thanks for watching. Stay prepared, be ready, be alert, endure to the end. Goodbye for now.